Sitten mennään hakemaan sitä rahaa. Kuuskasin kokonaisuus. Kyllä tää aika ison grindaamisen takana on. Itse tein jotain taustatyötä YouTubesta. Et miten jengi on vähän niinku kusettamalla hankkinut itselleen tässä coinseja. Ja mä ohikiitävän hetken harkitsin, mutta mä totesin, että mä mieluummin myös sitten pelaan, koska mä opin pelaamaan. Ja se on joissain asioissa vielä tärkeämpi kuin, tai jossain määrin tärkeämpi mun mielestä kuin se, että kuinka hyvä äijä sulla on.
Brian? Said you have something for me?
I do indeed. Here you go.
Nice, man.
Hashtag cats. Hashtag hilarious. Hashtag why do they hate cucumbers?
Toi jaksaa noista kissojen kurkkuvihauksista laitella niitä hashtagejään sinne.
It's game time, baby.
Come on, let's do this.
We got this.
Yes, sir.
DJ. A quick game of Rochambeau, I bet you can't beat.
Ooh. Okay, let's do it.
All right.
Come on, DJ.
Man, he got lucky, bro. Look, ain't nobody ever beat me. All right, let's do it. 2 out of 3. All right.
Get him, D.
1, 2, 3.
Man, let me get this. I'll beat this clown.
Listen, sir, please. Nobody's ever beat me on my home court. And nobody should ever beat you on yours. So y'all stop sweating me and go out there and show them how it's done. I told you I'm undefeated. Y'all can't say that.
Man, he whooped you back there. He whooped you too. I didn't even play. But he would have.
Pystyy leijuu. Aika hyvä. Ai sit surkee heitto vikaksi. No meni kuitenkin vielä. Kyllä.
Well, the weekend has officially begun.
No niin, nyt se on siellä. Varmaan just palas loukista toi Lavine, mä luulen.
NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. It's the Chicago Bulls facing the Dallas Mavericks. And the injury to Nerlens Noel. This is really the big news.
Yeah, and since last game, when we saw him leave with that injury, the news appears to have gone from bad to worse. I mean, they're going to have to make do without this young man for a long time.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. Taking a look at the Bulls. Markkanen and Lopez are together down low. Levine is out there with DJ, and it's Valentine in at the 3. The Bulls shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. And certainly while the injury for Zach LaVine and his ACL was devastating, Greg, it's good to see him back on the court, and he seems to be on track to making a full recovery.
And Kevin, still amazing to me to see just how far the medical community has come in terms of treating ACL injuries. LaVine is such an athletic monster. To lose even a little burst would have been huge. Fortunately, though, with modern medicine, it's going to allow this guy to make the most of his potential still.
Matthews dishes to Smith. Nowitzki right side. And it's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here.
And defensively, great anticipation, making a play there on the ball.
Well, the thing they did there, Greg, clogged up the passing lanes, playing them beautifully and making things hard for the opponent. That's really good defense.
Now here's Nowitzki. 9 points last game. And Matthews kicks to Barnes. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
Yeah, they lost the momentum, and it's a bit surprising that one got away from them because for long stretches, they were the better team.
Well, if you only looked at the stat sheet, you'd have a hard time figuring out how they lost it. I mean, it was a case of a few small things, some of the intangibles that didn't go their way in the end.
Ota se. Oi.
Smith kicks to Barnes. Dallas again missing.
Still scoreless after 4 attempts, trying to take the lid off the basket.
Bean passes to DJ. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And, you know, DJ's interior game is very impressive. The big thing for him is that excellent body control. When he takes his time, he's really dangerous in the post.
Smith kicks to Measuring. Barnes outside. Here's the screen. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
Bulls have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Lopez a screen. On the wing, Levine. DJ sets the screen for Levine over Smith. Here's Lopez, and terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
The tenacity on that interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Nowitzki a screen. Stolen by Markkanen. He kicks to DJ. Lopez a screen. Here's Levine. Good D by Matthews. Mavericks trail by 6. Smith outside from the arc. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Yeah, I like seeing Smith catch and fire. I mean, he's really good at getting in the lane off the dribble, but when he can catch and fire, that's even better.
Lopez a screen on Smith. Measuring with the steal. Oh, and the dunk by Barnes.
Man, I like seeing Barnes whip out the big-time dunks, boy. I tell you, a high-flying forward who knows how to throw it down.
Special thanks to Under Armour for that sweet replay we just saw. Another Unleash Chaos moment. DJ with it. He's against Smith. Ball's knocked loose. Shot clock at 3. Levine kicks to DJ. Clark, when you look around the NBA, is there one point guard you wish you could have played with in your day?
There's a bunch of them out there, Kevin. I mean, Chris Paul is so good at orchestrating the offense and getting his guys good quality shots on a regular basis. Steph Curry is underrated, I think, as a passer. His shooting spaces the floor so well. Damian Lillard is outstanding. I think John Wall would be a lot of fun to play with because of his speed and his ability to create opportunities just by getting into the lane. So those are 4 guys that I would love to hang out with.
Here's Smith after Denzel Valentine's bucket. Nowitzki a screen. There's the pick. Smith kicks to Nowitzki. The feed to Barnes. Over Valentine. And that one's good. Barnes. Barnes has got 6.
Like his mid-range game, Barnes incredibly lethal from the mid-range. When he's got room to shoot, he doesn't hesitate.
DJ kicks to Levine. Measuring with the rebound.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Curry dishes to Smith.
Curry.
Measuring with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
A different look for Dallas. Mike Powell comes in for Dirk Nowitzki. And Farrell subbed in for Smith. Portis, he's checked in for Chicago. Wells comes in for Levine.
Minä en ole semmosia saanut yhden
DJ the screen for Markkanen.
Tekemään. Aha, okei. Mä voin tehdä.
Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Shot off the screen.
Hyi.
And that one hits back iron.
Todella ruma
Yeah, that's
heitto.
just poor decision making. He's got to be better in those situations.
Greg, I just
Yeah,
think he
that-
was in a hurry. He flat out rushed it. I mean, I don't know what he was thinking there. He actually was in a brain neutral position.
Here's Wells. Harrison Barnes picking up that last basket. Valentine kicks to Wells. Now here's DJ. Defense is right there.
Ei!
Portis, the pass to DJ.
Aha, okei.
Here's Markkanen.
Ei sitä ole pakko käyttää.
And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. Farrell kicks to Curry. He feeds it to Powell. Here's Curry. 17 points for him last game against Golden State. Nobody near Barnes. Good, and Curry gets the assist. And 11
Seth
points for
Curry.
Barnes.
I mean, there's no stopping him right now. I mean, he's locked in this quarter. This defense has to get the ball out of his hand.
Now DJ is coming off
Yo,
a 16-point game against
yes.
Toronto. And
Siinä
the
meni
shot goes
niin
in.
jujuu.
And, you know, DJ is
Kevin.
always trying to get his guys going. If they're open, he finds
Se
them.
mun viime
Dallas
pelin
with the
tilastot
ball.
vai mitkä noi on?
They're on a 14-6 run. Here's the screen. Curry kicks to Barnes. The dish to Powell. Powell with the screen. On the wing, Barnes. 11 points in the game.
Ei, ei.
Farrell passes to Curry. Kicks it to Barnes. Tries again. Barnes with another
Ai,
miss.
se sai sen.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backdoor.
And the
Epäneljännes
trend
loppuu,
they'd
mutta
love to continue right through the
tilastot ei
next
ole vielä
three
hirveän
quarters as well,
mairittelevat,
Greg.
mutta no. Ehkä se on ihan hyvä, ettei nyt ole
Here's Farrell.
räväkämmät.
11 points last game.
Yes, yes.
Not watching the line there.
Hyvä.
That'll be a backcourt violation.
Erittäin hyvä, erittäin hyvä. Saadaan 11 sekkaa ennen viimeinen hyökkäys. En joukkue siis saa. Mä en saa. Hyvä.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. The Mavericks trailing. Taking a look at the Bulls. Markkanen and Lopez are together down low. EJ out there with Zach LaVine. And it's Valentine in at the 3. Now here's Matthews. 17 points for him last game against Golden State.
And Matthews unafraid to let it fly from the mid-range now. A consistent score from this area of the floor.
DJ with it, covered by Smith. DJ dishes to Lopez.
Yes.
And it's good for
Taas
2.
sama. Meni hyvin
And the
Jekku.
Bulls lead by 1.
Good ball movement. Wonderful pass. Couldn't have drawn it up any better.
And head coach Rick Carlisle approaching a decade with the Dallas Mavericks. And he doesn't seem to be going anywhere.
Yeah, and you know that's really remarkable in a profession marked by turnover. He's pretty much anchored in there. The Mavs organization smart enough to recognize they've got one of the best in the business in the NBA, but I would even say one of the best coaches in all of pro sports.
And on our sideline, our reporter David Aldridge.
Well, DJ in the last matchup
Hyvä.
against the Raptors was excellent.
Nätti
He
muuvi.
ended with 16 points, and he made them pay for the fouls, getting a lot of free throw attempts. It was a great combination for a guy who's considered to be more of a role player for this team. See what he can bring to the table tonight, Kevin.
Hey, David, thank you very much. What kind of carryover guys you think we'll see for him tonight?
Well, we know his confidence level has to be high coming into this game. Physically, he
Kyllä
might be a
on
little
mokaa
worn
vähän, kun ei
down, but
pystynyt omaa
mentally
miestä
he's
pitää ja
got to
toinen
be
joutuu
feeling
auttaa.
very good.
Mene korille.
And, you know, given his last game, guys, you have to believe he'll be the go-to guy for them again tonight. I mean, he'll have every
Mene.
opportunity to keep that hot streak going.
And here are the Bulls now. The Mavericks making the shot. They set the pick. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Valentine. Matthews with the steal. And now Matthews pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And it's in there. Matthews has got the game tied up here for Dallas.
And, you know, it's hard to keep pace with Matthews, especially in transition because he's got such speed.
DJ with it, working
Watch
on
out,
Smith.
that's Lopez.
Lopez kicks to Valentine. Kick out to LaVine. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Well, I'm surprised he couldn't put that away. I mean, the defense clearly botched an assignment, leaving him open.
Good on the triple.
Well, I like the first quarter he had. I mean, and I'm loving the second quarter even more. Playing with a lot of momentum right now.
And here is DJ after Dennis Smith was able to get the three. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in.
And you can't allow DJ to have any separation. I mean, when he gets a pick, you know he's thinking about pulling the trigger on you. You got to jam him.
Nowitzki with the screen on Levine. Now here's Mejri. Lopez covering. 6 on the shot clock. And Matthews kicks to Farrell. The Mavericks rebound. Here's Nowitzki. Off target at the rim.
And that's solid defense, rock solid, contesting without fouling. Well done.
Levine wide open. Hits it from three-point range. Levine's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Bulls. Matthews, a screen on Levine. Farrell.
And that's how Levine's coaches want him to compete, Kevin. I mean, he's maintaining good defensive position and, as a result, forces a tough shot.
And the first half comes to a conclusion. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. You gotta like what Dennis Smith has done in this game.
Well, they've done a good job of letting the game come to them, and really few forced shots here so far.
And, you know, Greg, I like how they've set the pace. There's a lot of time left in this one, so there's no rush. You don't have to go 70 miles an hour. Keep it at about 45.
Barnes at the 3 with Dirk at the 4. Smith Jr. runs the point with Matthews at his side. They're the backcourt. And it's Mejri in at the 5, home in the paint. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
Well, I really respect how DJ plays the game. I mean, he's got a fairly laid-back attitude, but it's a calming, confident presence on the court.
Now, here is Smith. Barnes outside.
Oho, mitä se?
17-foot shot on the way. And with that, the Chicago lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Smith.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
DJ with it, covered by Smith. And let's take a look at the playmaking here. This chart with the assist totals split between the front court and the back court tonight for Dallas.
It's been the guards who dominated the ball, but really in a good way, creating opportunities for their teammates, and that's something they'll look to continue here down the stretch.
And the first one drops. Clark, you know we like to reach out to the fans and have them send in questions, so I've got one right now. Here's Alex in Ohio, of all places. He asks, what sport other than basketball are you best at?
I specialized early, Alex. I was a decent athlete, had good hands, could catch and throw a football pretty well, but didn't like the contact there. Right now, I'm actually just a good workout guy, and I'm trying to become a better than average golfer.
Se veti mua kyllä
And
kuin
that is
pässiä
a major
narussa
league
tossa.
flush right there, my friends.
Ei
And
mitään
in tight
hyökäpää, kun
contests
ollaan
like this,
ylivoimalla.
Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
Here's Markkanen. The Mavericks making the shot. Valentine kicks to DJ. His 3-pointers off the mark.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off. He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Levine kicks to Markkanen. Now here's Valentine. He's guarded closely. There's a good screen. DJ passes to Markkanen. Got a piece of it.
Jos mä oon ajanut korilleen, se on ollut sillä hyvä.
Barnes right side. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Barnes has got 13 points.
Guys, they've had a solid start to the second half offensively. They've gotten good looks. They've made 3 out of 4 of them.
Lopez a screen. Got a hand on it. Second chance effort. Measury with the rebound. Measury's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
That's a big donut, folks, here. Yeah, 4 straight they've missed.
Man, nice to watch Matthews rise up with confidence,
Katsomo oli ihan täynnä Dirkin naamoja, mutta ei
getting good
kenenkään
position
muu.
close to the rim.
Ei kyllä
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
Well, you hear a lot of disparaging, hating remarks directed towards jump.
Bulls trail by 8.
Päässyt karkuun.
Here's Kilpatrick. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Can't hit from in
Mihinkään
close.
se osui, kun se kimpas noin se pallo.
And you look at the numbers, whether it's 3-pointers or mid-range shots, spot up or pull-up, you name it. If it's a jumper, Dallas will live off it.
And you know what, Kevin? If the NBA game was played more like a game of horse, they would be a powerhouse. And, you know, with their defensive scheme clogging the paint, they dare opponents to get into it, shoot it out with them because they feel like they win that game most times.
Pass to DJ.
Hey!
Lopez dishes to DJ. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. He's got 9.
And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
35 seconds left to play in the third. Measury kicks to Matthews. From down low. And another basket for Dallas.
And even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Yeah, they're in a nice zone right now, and that basket looks, you know, it can handle 2 balls at once. It looks like now it could probably, for them, handle 3 or 4 balls at once as well as they're shooting.
Lopez passes to DJ. Dishes it to Markkanen. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Jumper off the screen. The shot, no good.
That's good offense. The shot didn't go down, but they'll live with that.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Mavericks ahead, up 11. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center. Rick Carlisle had some words for his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
Let's see what we got. Let's just keep the ball moving.
And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. Here's Smith. On the court for the Bulls, getting this fourth quarter started. Markkanen and Lopez are together down low. Levine is out there with DJ, and it's Valentine in at the 3, the small forward. Lopez with the block. Now here's Valentine, covered by Barnes. Markkanen sets the pick for DJ. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Wesley Matthews picks one up.
And, you know, the defense has to stay down there. Can't let DJ fool you with the pump fake. I mean, when he does, they're roasted.
And both free throws good for DJ. Here's Smith.
9 pinnaa. No se on vielä ihan tehtävissä totta kai. Tässä on niin hyviä aikaa. Kunhan nyt ei ryssis tässä ihan
kauheasti. The pass to Measury. Back to Smith. Goes up at the stripe. Tips it. And staying with the play, Nowitzki. Nowitzki's got the lead up to 11 now for Dallas.
Really imperative that you put a body on Nowitzki. I mean, he's just too big and talented close to the rim.
Markkanen sets the pick for DJ. To the paint and stolen by Nowitzki. And here comes Smith leading the fast break.
Hyvä puolustus siinä. Vielä kun sais sen riparin, niin olisi ollut hyvä.
And stolen by Valentine. In transition, here come the Bulls.
Ei, miksei jatkanut juoksua se?
16 feet away. He gets it in there. DJ's got 4 points now on the court.
Really got to respect the mid-range game of DJ. He has a lot of confidence shooting from that area.
Koska fast breakissä ei vissiin voi syöttää kuin kerran.
Now here is Smith. He's guarded close. Shoots from 12. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
Koska se on mun mies, jota mä en enää vartio tuossa kohtaan.
I like the clip he's shooting at. Extremely effective. If you're on defense now, you got to get the ball out of his hands.
Here's Levine. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And very happy, Clark, to see Zach LaVine out on the floor after tearing his ACL last season. A big blow to the young athletic player from UCLA, especially with how he is rounding out as a player.
Yeah, it was a gut shot to see him go down when he did. But although it's always tough to come back from the ACL, Levine is driven to continue to grow as a player. Good for him.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
6 pinsaa.
Chicago calls timeout. In the post, Clark, you were as polished as they come. I watched it with my own eyes and loved the way you play. Just how important, when you go back to that time, is footwork for a big man in the NBA?
Well, I think it's everything, regardless of what size you are, big or small. Fundamentally sound footwork is essential to being a solid offensive basketball player. And as a guy who played inside and out, it was something I took pride in. And I wasn't the greatest athlete, a decent athlete, so my footwork allowed me to gain an advantage against bigger guys.
And when you look at Dennis Smith Jr., you aren't blown away by the physicality at first, but he's incredibly gifted for a player his size. Great speed and quickness to blow by defenders.
And with Dennis Smith, it isn't just burst of speed, it's his play in the open floor and Greg running end to end, which is phenomenal.
Yeah, he also just jumps and finishes at the rim like a shooting guard. He's only probably 6'2", 6'3", but he gets up in the air like a wing player. He's a lot like Derrick Rose was when he burst on the scene.
Screen by Smith. Barnes against Lopez. Lopez with the block, and the basket good by Mejri.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
They get it back. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Mejri's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Äijät ei harrasta kyllä ihan hirveästi tuolla sulkemista vieläkään, joka on
you
todella
can't say that
rasittavaa.
with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Mejri with the steal. And here we go. The Mavericks on a fast break. Smith with the ball, and he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing. And the foul goes against Chicago.
Yeah, and Smith's not afraid of the contact. In fact, he embraces it when he's going up to shoot.
And Dennis Smith Jr., the 9th overall pick in this year's draft, but voted by his fellow rookies as the favorite to win Rookie of the Year. The Mavericks giving him every opportunity as their point guard of the future.
Dallas making a switch here. Curry's checked in. It's stolen by Curry. Feeds it to Nowitzki. Bucket is good. And the Mavericks lead by 19. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Here's Smith, and Smith with the stuff.
Yeah, you can't be careless around Smith. That's when he strikes because he's so quick.
Bulls trail by 21.
No.
Now here's Levine. Will it go? And he's good on the 3-ball.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Smith dishes to Barnes. To the inside. Mejri. And so he draws the foul on the shot clock. Trip to the line to shoot 2.
Totta kai siis on vielä parempiakin joukkueita, mutta ehkä se johtuu siitä, että meillä on jotain päälle 80 äijää.
And guys, I think it's exactly the right thing to do with the lead. Keep going at defenders and find a way to get yourself to the line.
He's off on the first. Clark, we have seen an influx of players who function as point forwards for their team. How difficult is that to deal with as a defender?
I think it's really hard. I think it just speaks to the versatility of a player. If a guy has forward size but point guard skills, then I think that makes him more valuable to his team and more difficult to defend because he can start offense, not just for himself, but for his team. And that puts your defense in a little bit of a quandary as to how you're going to deal with that kind of versatility in terms of scoring and playmaking.
20 pinnaa tappiolla ja 3 minsaa jäljellä. Joo, kyllä me tarvitaan
Time
aikaa
called here.
lisää.
The Bulls decide to talk it over. And Clark,
Sillä
we saw
noi ei
this
saa
a bit
tehdä
last
yhtään ja
season.
meidän
When a
pitää tehdä
team
joka
is up
10
and it's
sekuntia
garbage
kodin
time,
välillä.
are there
Ei,
unwritten
voi olla, että
rules
laskin
as
ihan
far
päin
as
persettä.
shooting or scoring go?
Mä
I
itse asiassa
think you
laskin ihan
always
päin
want to
persettä.
play within the spirit of the game, the spirit of the rules,
Joo.
the
En
respect of
laske.
the game, and the respect of your opponent. So to me, that should be, you try to always do what's right and just and fair at all times. And late game situations create an environment where you want to always
Jos nyt
take
sais
the
omia
high road
pisteitä
and
edes
play
vähän
the game
kaunisteltua, niin se olisi ihan
with a
kiva.
honoring
tässä
attitude
paljon
towards
muuta
your
voi enää
opponents and the
toivoa.
game.
Bulls trail by 21. To the middle. Here's Portis. He dishes it to DJ. Poked away. And here comes Smith leading the
Onks
fast
tässä
break.
kaunistelua?
Measury kicks to Smith. Back to Measury. Screen by Smith. Measury, the pass to Smith. Yes, that goes in. Smith's got 30 points.
Yeah, but it's pretty cool to watch this guy be in this kind of a zone. Dennis Smith, amazing at getting to his spots and capitalizing.
Sitten mä vaihtaa
Chicago calls
loppuajaksi.
timeout.
Yeah, he's got to make some adjustments here. Just too easy to score in the lane against them right now.
Tota 4
Yeah, there's no reason why they should be
Eikä yhtään
scoring at
ribaa
will
tähän
down there
matsiin
easily
taaskaan.
as they have. I mean,
Nyt
they
mikään
got to be
hirveä
more
ihme
aggressive
ole, mutta
inside.
Levine with it. Now Smith defending. Here's Lopez. Shoots over Measury. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. And league expansion is something that simply won't leave the conversation in the NBA right now, Clark. You think that the NBA adding another team or two is inevitable?
I don't think it's inevitable. As a matter of fact, I think we're at a good
tekee varmaan sen
number
10 pinnaa
where
per
we
peli
are,
pelkillä
Kevin.
vapareilla.
It's still the best league in the world, and I think you could dilute that a bit if you added teams. So I'm fine with where we are.
From the strike. Smith, no luck.
And that's the shot you want to create. They just can't get it to fall.
That's what I call an everything but. Good execution, just didn't knock it down. But you're right, they're happy with that shot.
1:36 left in the fourth quarter. Outside Curry. There's the pick. 5 to shoot. Floats one. And it's DJ with the rebound.
Well executed, great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Agree with you there, partner, because that screen really freed him up nicely, and that's a shot that if you're a pro,
No,
you need to
13
make
pinnaa,
that
niin
one.
en mä nyt tiedä miten tyytyväinen siihen voi ihan tarkalleen olla, mutta otan
The
näitä
first one
ihan,
falls.
onhan se
So
kiva, kun
Chicago going with
nostaa keskiarvoa.
So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. It was a tale
Joo,
of 2
yhtään
teams
faulia.
tonight. One that was in total control.
Mulla on yleensä joku käsille rähmäsy on jossain riparitilanteessa, mutta no.
Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for
Dix
watching.
Dotket vaan 3 tällä kertaa. Hyviä screeniä oli tässä nyt se 13. 3 pinnaa rosvouksiin, josta renaan.
We'll get him next time, fellas.
Kato. Taas luuriin luikahti jotain. Ui, hyvä. 65 ja 15. Onko tää vielä? Katsotaan mitä mä voisin periaatteessa. mietin, että pitäisikö tää nyt vaan hyväksyä, että sais sen alta pois. Koska tuolla, mitä tuo insentiivissä voisi olla, kun se toisessa Addun sopparissahan mulla on siellä joku Finujen MVP sillä. Ei tuu hetkeen tapahtuu. Sit mä kuitenkin rupeen heti saamaan niitä kolikoita lisää, niin jos mä nyt venaan vielä, niin sit siinä menee taas joku 3 päivää hukkaan. Joka on nyt sit niinku 65 kertaa 3, mitä se nyt on, 180, 190, jotain semmoista. Mä riitä vaan. Great. More money, more money, more money.